Absolutely. Leaving behind a positive legacy for my family is something that's extremely important to my wife, Nicole, and I, and I'm just sure that it's something important to all of you watching as well. My next guest is providing a service to the community that will allow you to do just that. Chatting with me in studio today is nonprofit owner of Generational Growth Management, Dylan Haywood. Welcome, man. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
All right, let's start here at the very bottom of this. What is Generational Growth Management?
So Generational Growth Management essentially is an organization here in Indianapolis. We work with individuals all over the city, and we just want to help build and teach people about that financial legacy that they can leave and build the generational growth as well. And we take them through the steps to make it happen.
What led you to want to do this? Because you could have just been like, I'm going to worry about my generational wealth and not worry about everybody else's. But what led you to want to help others?
Yeah, man. So I started working with, with me being a realtor, I started working with a lot of individuals who can't initially get pre-approved for a home. And I see them get very discouraged. Well, a lot of times people will just turn away from them and go on and work with somebody else. Well, at the end of the day, they're still part of our community. I feel like they still need the help. And that just led me to lap back around to them and see what I can do to help.
Why is generational wealth important? Why is it important for other people to understand that and get to be a part of that?
Yeah, man. I mean, ultimately, life is hard, so we want to make sure that things are easy for not only us, but our generations after us. This is something that's not really taught in school a whole lot. And, I've been blessed with the opportunity to be able to help share that. And I feel like once you dig into the financial growth and generational growth, then the sky's the limit, anything's possible, and you can continue to help as many people around you, because it always comes back tenfold.
How important is it for you guys to help people understand that you can be the beginning of that generational wealth? Because I think that's where a lot of people look at it and go, well, it's not coming down from my generations before me, and I can't do it for the next. But that's not true, right?
Right. Yeah. So a lot of it does begin with the mindset, but also like your environment that you're around. Yeah. And we want to kind of sway people into believing a little bit more that anything's possible. And ultimately, if we just sit back and let things go the way they have, then you're never really going to be able to leave that legacy like you want. So that's why it's very important to me that I, share that message and try to encourage other people to do the same and share the message as well.
What's a good way for people to get started in that? Because it's not as easy as like, yes, I would like generational wealth. I mean, it doesn't really work that way. So how's that work?
Yeah, well, initially starting to save, whether it's $1 here, $1 there. I mean, $1 today is going to be worth more tomorrow. So essentially, we want to make sure that you're just starting to save. We help people create a successful budget. It's one thing to have a budget, but if you have a successful budget that you can stick to, then you're heading in the right direction.
You mentioned, obviously, it not being taught a lot in schools, and I think a lot of people, when they become adults, they start to think, okay, I've got to work to make money to pay the things that I have right now.
Right.
And it's hard to sometimes focus on that future. Is that what you find when you start meeting with people, that they're not even thinking maybe even 6 months down the road as much as let's get through this week and figure out what's next?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, ultimately, you think about things like, an 18-year-old comes out of high school, right? They need a car. Well, they go and they get approved for a loan, but they're at like 16 or 17% interest. They say, okay, I'll take the car, but they have no idea what that means. Yeah. So when you break it down to them and then work the numbers backwards, it's a big eye-opener. And then that starts to kind of change things a little bit, if you will. But I find that to be very important, is just starting out with the little things like saving, creating a successful budget, and then working with somebody like us, who we actually have people on retainer for credit repair. That way we can work on credit repair or even building credit to get you in the right direction.
So anyone out there right now, we have all your information on our website, wishtv.com, but if people are looking to get a hold of you, and what is it that they need to know before they do that or as they prepare to do that? Is there anything that they need to have prepared? You guys?
Have a goal in mind. Okay. Know what you want. If you want to, whether it's buy a house and just, you and your family live there, or if you want to start looking into, passive income like real estate investing, that's another avenue. But ultimately, you can find us at, you can Google Generational Growth Management Indy. We have a Facebook page as well. So I encourage you, just check it out and see what we can do to help.
Awesome. Dylan, thank you so much, man, for coming on and sharing with us and for the work you're doing, because I think it is going to help a lot of people as we move into the future here. So we certainly appreciate it. All that information at allindiana.tv. Again, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.